Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Garchomp as well as Shadow Regirock in the Ultra League. Now you're going to see some extreme counters here. This is incredible. Even more hard countering. You're going to love this, so stay tuned. We got a nice video to take a look at here and how, this is just a broken system. So I just have a question for you all. One, not a question, but if you could hit that like button, that'd be great. But here's the question. Would you like to hear a commentary between me and my brother? Actually, we'll both get on the face cam and we're going to talk about the algorithm. And the 2 days that he's been here, I've shown him just what's going on how they hard counter you. And his mind is blown. Like, holy crap, that is incredible. What you're going to see here, essentially leading with Charizard, leading with Venusaur, and then all of a sudden, we just see Charizard over and over again when we did have Regirock, but we were getting water, and he was able to see it firsthand. Absolutely incredible. If you would like to see a commentary like that or a face cam, let me know down below. But let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. We do have some great battles as well as the hard counters that are going to be presented as well. And what we're going to do is go unedited. We're just going to go right into this. We're not going to cut it through. There's going to be a lot of transitions until we get to a point where it was just so absurd that I had to leave it in without any transitions, so you can see for yourself that I wasn't, scripting what you were seeing here. So we'll take a look at me picking the new Pokemon after leading with one for a certain amount of time, and you'll see how the leads dramatically change. Okay, anyways, what's going on here? Shadow Garchomp, I'm really loving this thing. It's an absolute blast. Does so much damn damage, is incredible. I've been around the town, and I cannot find another one. I've got extremely lucky finding this one here the day it came out. But I'm having no luck. I have literally been up and down downtown, all over Anchorage where I live, and I still have not been able to find another damn rocket female that says roar. Okay, it's not even happening. It's incredible. Now I see what your comments were referring to. I was like, is it really that rare? Oh, it is. I do not know how I got it. Anyways, we do have the Muck on the team here. We're going to be swapping out that third Pokemon for Venusaur in a little while. As a matter of fact, we got a couple of different Pokemon, so we can see exactly what is going on here. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for that Thunder Punch. We're going to be using Golisopod as well. Yeah, because we're getting countered by Ice. So I decided to put in the Golisopod, and then all of a sudden, leading Garchomp over and over and over again. Not one electric. Golisopod, all of a sudden, oh, there are the electric types just showing up. Bringing in the Regirock to handle business here. Now, we're going to go ahead and shield this up in case it is an earthquake. Hit me with an icicle spear. And we're going to go ahead and take them out. Nice bait on that wall rain. Going to go ahead and take out that wall rain. We got a good old Charizard in the back, and there's really nothing they can do. Shadow Regirock, how do I like it? Let's talk about that. Well, it's performing like the other one. It's just not able to take damage like before, but it's dishing out a lot. Look at that Articuno lead with the Garchomp up front. Yeah, all this ice. Yeah, so might as well lead with Regirock, right? Because that's going to be a great lead up against those Articunos, or at least Ice-type Pokemon, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just back out of this. Yeah, that's not happening. Let's go ahead and just move on to the next one here. Garchomp. All right, let's start it off with a nice Galvantula. So this is a decent lead here. Finally, we have something that we can work with. And we can let this go ahead and go through here. Lunge is going to be neutral, still doing a ton. They're swapping into their Jellicent. We're going to go ahead and throw the Outrage here. And we will be getting into the ones that I'm not going to be transitioning here in a minute. I think it may start now, or just a minute here. Anyways, there will be some parts where I kind of just skip forward because I just let the phone sit there with the recording screen on. But I'll kind of just pick it up right where I left off. We'll just skip to like 3 minutes where it was sitting. Anyways, Jellicent is putting up a bit of a fight here. We get to the next Thunder Punch. Shadow Muck, very good in this cup. Well, in the Ultra League. It's Open Ultra League. Getting their last shield. We're going to easily let this go. We do not need to shield this up. That would be an absolute waste of a shield. Plus the... And we want to hold on to that for now. Bringing in Garchomp. Can we farm them down? And we're getting them down before they get off a charge move, and bringing in a Charizard. So I immediately swap here, as this is going to be a good matchup. Stone Edge is going to one-shot it, and we're going to be looking great here, still holding on to one shield, and that is about a wrap. They back out. We take that win. We're looking good. Got another transition here. I guess we're not into the hard counters quite yet. Okay, Jellicent, this is a decent lead. Okay, let's get it. Got a nice weak connection. You always got to love that. So we do need to look out for Ice Beam, but not too many people are going to be running that. So yeah, Shadow Ball. and Surf. Shadow Ball is doing a ton of damage. Unfortunately, yeah, Garchomp really can't take a hit in the Ultra League, especially as a Shadow. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Muck after they did shield up the Outrage. Unfortunately, not looking too great here for us. Going to go for that Thunder Punch and do a ton of damage to that Jellicent. And letting it go. Sounds good. Can we farm them down? Unfortunately not. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up since we haven't used one yet. They're going straight for the Shadow Ball, and we have a decent amount of energy going on here. They're bringing in a Cresselia, so we're easily going to be going for that Dark Pulse, super effective damage. Now, if they do have Moonblast or Grass Knot, we should be able to almost take this win here. So I'm assuming this is a Moonblast. Great, we will survive that because it's not very effective. Getting to the next Dark Pulse, and we should be able to Poison Jab down, unless they shield. So we're going to go ahead and immediately swap into the Regirock, and they swapped into the Scrafty. Not very effective. Nice catch there when we could have hit Focus Blast, and that would have easily probably one-shotted them with the Shadow Regirock here. So good save on their end here. Don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this one off. It is going to be very close. That Cresselia does have energy. I do have one shield left, and we still have 2 Pokemon, so but they have no health. We're basically going to get Psycho Cutted down. So we're going to have to shield this up and hope they do not get to another Grass Knot. Oh, they hit me with a Moonblast, so I'm thinking they have Moonblast and Future Sight. So we're great to win this and taking the win with the Stone Edge and the Regirock. Let's go ahead and keep it moving here. And we're met with what a... Oh, all right. It starts right about here. Okay, great. So a Alolan Sandslash. Okay, you can't win all the leads, right? Okay, no problem. Okay. At this point, I was countered about 3 times in a row. We're just not going to look at all of those. We're just going to start the, taking a look at the videos now. Because otherwise this is going to get upwards to about an hour. So they're going to be swapping into a Registeel when I do bring in my Muck, and bringing in Muck up against the Sandslash was still not a good matchup whatsoever. I just did not want to swap into the Regirock quite yet, and we're just going to have to work with what we got going on here. We've used one shield already, getting to the Thunder Punch, desperate damage. That's the only reason why I'm throwing this here. And they're going to be getting to the next one. I would assume it's going to be Focus Blast. They don't need to go for it. Yeah, there you go. And what do we want to do here, folks? Bring in Garchomp and try to farm them down. Well, I was trying to, but we're going to have to just throw the Sand Tomb because they were about to get to the charge move, and I'm not trying to take a Focus Blast with the Garchomp Shadow here. Down a shield, bringing in that Sandslash. There is no hope. There is no... I mean, this is going to have the new Ground-type move. Yeah, Drill Run. Yeah. Okay. All right, as soon as I see that Giratina, I backed out, and now we're going to go ahead and take a look. So we're going to go ahead and swap the lead, okay? Now you can see, right? There was really not too many things going on there. You didn't see quite a few examples. We just saw, what, the Sandslash? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put the Muck. I think we swapped that out. Let's see what we go with here. Okay. Oh, Golisopod. Okay, yeah, the Golisopod. Let's go ahead and go with that. Sure. All right, so that's going to be Bug and Water. Let's see what we're going to be met with. Like I said, there's going to be a few parts where it's just kind of sitting there for a minute. All right, matching up. Finding a good old counter for me here. Let's see if we can have a decent lead. No electric, of course. No. It's not going to be an electric type. Oh, a poison and water? It's a decent matchup, but where was the poison when I was leading ground? Yeah, where was the poison when I was leading ground? All of a sudden, it's poison type. When the Garchomp is gone. Okay. All right. Well, it's just one battle. We'll see what happens next here. Hitting me with an Acid Spray. We're going to go ahead and let that go. Now, I should have went for another Liquidation. I should have went for X's, or that was kind of... Because we could have got the, defense drop potentially. We're going to let this go as well. Another Acid Spray. And we will be able to get to the Liquidation, and they're going to be able to farm us down. I think we're going to go ahead and bring in... Actually, I forgot what I bring in here. Garchomp. Yeah. Great. So, we're going to go ahead and let this go. It is an Acid Spray. Great. Drop in our defense, but we're probably going to swap. Oh, it's a Gyarados. Okay. So, yeah, there's nothing I can really do here. Just kind of bait them, hopefully. So, we get a shield, swap into the Regirock, and, well, if they hit me with an Aqua Tail with our Shadow Regirock, with their Shadow Gyarados, that is going to be doing a lot, bringing us down into the low yellow, probably, because it's super effective in shadow damage, right? Shielding it up and using their last shield. Now, they still have a good amount of energy on that thing. They're swapping into their Giratina, and I think I try to put up a fight here, folks. I try for a little while, but it's not going to happen here. So we let the Dragon Call go. Okay, no. Just your kind of standard battle. I just want you to see what kind of leads are going to be happening after we do swap them out here. And I felt like there could have been a little hope to pull this off. So I swap into the Garchomp. Hit me with the Dragon Claw. We're going to have to lock on down. Yeah, it's not happening. That was our only way to win. So they're going to be swapping. They will throw immediately here. If you're thinking, oh, if you would have thrown, you could have won. I don't think so. we had about, what, 2 HP that would have Shadow Clawed us down, and I had a lock on down them, and that's not going to happen. So, all right, let's go ahead and move it on. All right, 2-3. Okay, so what were we leading with? Golisopod? We had Garchomp in the lead. You saw those leads that we had. Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's see what we're going to see next. Surely it's not electric, right? Okay, another water type here. This time we got Jellicent, super effective with that Shadow Claw. This is kind of a neutral matchup. So it's not so bad. It's not too hard of a counter here. We can work with it, although it's going to be a little bit of a better matchup for them with that Shadow Ball. But we'll just have to do what we got to do here with that liquidation. Let's keep it going here with it. Hopefully we can get a defense drop so we can do more damage with the Shadow Claw. And at this point, I'm thinking maybe I should shield and farm them down. We'll let this go. Maybe they hit me with a Surf, but they go straight for the Shadow Ball. So I bring in the Garchomp to farm them down. And at this point, let's see what they have. Cresselia. Well, that's going to have Moonblast probably for sure. And that's going to essentially one-shot us. So we're going to probably want to use a shield. But we call the Grass Knot. All right, let's get it. See if we can pull this around here. Going for an Outrage. They shield it up, which is not good for us whatsoever. Now, they're definitely going to be going for Grass Knot here. I just decided to obviously shield it up. Keep the Garchomp safe because we can do so much damage with this thing here. Do they want to use their last shield? Regirock is going to have a hard time going up against Cresselia because it does have Grass Knot and it's super effective. And it's Shadow and it's going to be doing a whole hell of a lot of damage. So the Garchomp is going to have to go all the way here. Getting to the Sand Tomb. What is in the back? Show me a Charizard. Giratina. Now we could potentially pull this off. Okay, it's going to be very, very close. Garchomp's got about, what, like 5 or 6 HP. So yeah, this is going to be pretty rough. Getting to the Stone Edge, doing plenty of damage. Garchomp's got about 2 or 3 Dragon Tails in it. But potentially, maybe. We'll have to see. All right, hit him with that Stone Edge. Shield this battle here. It's not going to be enough to take us out. Oh yeah, we're going to easily get to the next one, but they have plenty more energy ready to go, so they're going to throw that Dragon Claw. All right, they immediately swap. We take them out, and then we Dragon Tail them out, and we have 2 HP. Incredible. Garchomp taking that win for us. That lead wasn't so bad with the Jellicent. All right, let's keep it going with the Golisopod here until it really starts hard countering us. Let's see what it's going to throw at us next here. Show me Swampert. You know? Oh, Ampharos. Okay. So first electric type, but, you know, didn't see that. Well, yeah, we saw an electric type with a Garchomp, so cool it, Poke, right? Take it easy. Okay, okay. The video's not over yet. There's a reason why it's 30 minutes, okay? Hitting me with a Grass Knot, like I said, it's going to be doing a ton of damage. Even though Cresselia's attack is not high, they're not even getting stabbed. It's still going to be able to dominate the Regirock's weakness to that grass. We're going to let this go. We do not want to save this here. I think we want to bring in our Golisopod and farm them up. I don't know if we want to... Yeah, we're going to throw. Let's go ahead and just get them out of here. X-Scissor should be enough. Fantastic. And of course, they're going to be bringing back... We immediately swap into the Garchomp, and they have a Charizard in the back. All right, so how we're going to be able to win this is just keep hitting the Sand Tomb. We just got to keep on lowering that defense and then farm them down with the Dragon Tail. Since we have such a massive resistance to the Ampharos, even though it's going to be able to hit us with Brutal Swing, we need to get there. We need to get that matchup. We need to get it low enough. All right, we got a ton of energy. We're going to go ahead and bait them. Well, actually, no, technically, this is still super effective. Although it's not doing a ton, we still want to go for that. Getting the shield, this Brutal Swing is probably going to KO us, unfortunately. So we're not looking good whatsoever. We're weak to electric. How is this going to work? We did lower their defense, so let's see how much this liquidation is going to do. Thunder Punch just about taking us out. They did not sneak a Volt Switch through, so we're looking good. And we get the Shadow Claw through and take the win. Are you kidding me? Let's go. That was so damn close. All right. Not the best lead, but we're able to pull it around with that weakness to electric. So we are going to be sitting here for a minute. I think. Let me see what happens here. Okay, never mind. I just put a split in the video. I thought I transitioned it. All right, next. All right, we got a Pidgeot. So we're countered. That's not good. So we swap another Garchomp here. And they're going to retreat with energy. They bring in a Tapu Finn. And so we're countered in the front and in the middle. And where this is going, I'm not really seeing an outcome that's going to be good. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and back out here in a second, because at this point, it's really not even worth fighting. So we're going to go ahead and just leave this battle. Let's go ahead and keep it moving here. Next one, what are we going to see in the lead? So we've been countered twice in a row. Okay, no problem. What about this time? Swampert maybe, please? Show me a Swampert. Scrafty? That works. That's okay. We can work with this. Sounds good to me. So we do not want the alignment with the Regirock, obviously. So we kind of maybe need to win this matchup here. Going to go for the liquidation right out the gate here. And we're dropping their defense right away. Now, they're resisting the Shadow Claw, which is not even getting stabbed. So we can't really rely on that for any sort of damage. We could go for X-Scissor, but I just feel like liquidation is going to be the better move for now. Going for another one here. Do we get the defense drop? Not this time. And they do block it because we did drop their defense last time. And it probably would have been enough to take them out. We are shielding a power-up punch, which is not so good for us. If they let this go, this will KO the Scrafty, and they let it go. Fantastic. We win that matchup. They bring in a Drapion, which is looking good for me. Now we can go with Garchomp or Regirock, both resisting poison, but as you've seen, it has crunch, and we do not resist that with Garchomp and or Regirock. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Garchomp. Since we're going to be doing such a massive amount of damage with that Dragon Tail here, we're going to be able to really put on the pressure, letting that go while we do resist the quick move. They're swapping. We're going to go ahead and go for the Sand Tomb, lower their defense, then bring in the Regirock here. And so we're not staying here, huh? Okay. So what are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we thinking we want to do here? Looks like I was trying to get to Outrage, but I realized it ain't happening. Better just go down with the ship, I guess. Yeah. All right. They're throwing their charge move. We got 1 HP, able to get off one more Sand Tomb. Now, we're not lock on farming them. We're not going to be, how am I actually going to win this here? Yeah, nice. So we're able to get to the Stone Edge before they get to a Surf, which would have been super effective. We're looking good. Drapion screwed. There's nothing it can do at this point. We're going to be able to get to the Stone Edge. That's a wrap. A Surf would have done a decent, or Aqua Tail would have done a decent amount, but that ain't happening. We take the win. Thank you. Let's keep it moving here. All right, so without any transitions, let's keep it moving. Let's see what we're going to be met with next with the same lead with the Golisopod. All right, what's gonna be in the lead this time? Charizard. All right, this is where the fun starts. So this is okay. Yeah, they're super effective with the quick move, wing attack, and doing a lot of damage with their blast burn, but we're going to be able to also hit them with the liquidation. So this is technically not the worst thing in the world. We're getting a shield right out the gate. We're going to go ahead and call their Dragon Claw. They're going to get to another one. We're going to want to shield this up because liquidation is just about, I think, should be able to KO Charizard here, right? Let's see if we can get 2 shields, and if they do shield up, they'll be able to farm us down. Exactly, they want to, yeah. So we got both shields out of them. They farm us down. We're going to go ahead and bring in Regirock, which completely walls Charizard. But as a Shadow, I'm going to have to say, these Blast Burns do kind of hurt. All right, so let's go ahead and go for that Stone Edge. Let's take this Charizard out before they get to the next Dragon Claw or Blast Burn. They've got a Swampert back there. Oh boy, this is, oof, I should have threw the Stone Edge, huh? So we got a shield. Okay, that's right. We do have a shield. Never mind. Do not throw that Stone Edge. Getting to the Focus Blast, and this is not going to KO. Swapping into the Garchomp. And what do they got in the back? A Wall Rain. Oh, well, that's a wrap. There's nothing I can do here. So I'm just going to back out. I do throw this, but then I do just push back out right after this. And we lose that. Okay, so I went with Clefable, but I was just seeing Steel. So let's go ahead and put in Venusaur. You've seen that, right? We put in Venusaur. No cuts. Let's see what we're going to be met with here. Surely it wouldn't be a Charizard. There's no way. Oh, Charizard in the lead. What do you know, folks? Swap it into Garchomp. And they're bringing in Machamp. Let's see what we can do here. Just one Charizard, right? Just one counter. Poke, you're getting paranoid there, buddy. All right, just one counter. Okay, yeah. Okay, you're right. All right, so Garchomp is going down by Machamp, unfortunately, here, because we did not want to shield up. Going to go ahead and let that Rock Slide go. And they're bringing in a Drapion. At this point, I'm essentially just like thinking I want to give up, but they wanted to bring in their Drapion. Oh, you want to bring in your Drapion over your Charizard? Okay, sounds good to me. Regirock's going to be able to kind of wall both of these things here, unless they have Aqua Tail. I mean, Crunch is neutral, I guess. All right, okay, you got that. Bringing in the Charizard, more than likely they're going to be going for Dragon Claw. I'm going to let it go. So we had a bad lead. Led with Venusaur. We haven't used a shield yet, and we're looking better than they are. Let's get it, baby. They let it go, bring it in that Drapion. We still haven't used the shield, and as soon as I hit the Stone Edge, they back out. As you can see, that reward at the bottom, and we take the win with 2 shields, with a Venusaur into a Charizard lead. So the game countered me, but we still won. All right. Okay, the game's probably really mad now. Let's see what it throws at me. It definitely is going to reward me with a Swampert now, right? Definitely. Yeah, maybe a Tapu Finn, but it sure is looking. Let's see what it's going to be giving us here. And it's going to be another Charizard. Oh, just a coincidence, right? Yeah. Just a coincidence. Oh, and there's magically a Swampert there to be aligned with the other Pokemon I throw. All right, so at this point, what's going to happen? Okay, let's talk about strategy. Okay, you're countered. Well, what can you do to win? Okay, well, let's see. Basically, we have to double shield this, and we need the alignment with the Charizard again, plain and simple. And there has to be something in the back that Venusaur can halfway decently go up against. Halfway, at least, decently. So I should have threw the damn Sand Tomb, damn it. All right, so we bring in the Regirock. We got the alignment we want, and they've got a Registeel. Okay, this is not happening. There's nothing I can do. Do you see this? There's no way you could win this. There's no way. Okay, so... All right, 2 Charizards in a row. I wonder what they'll throw at me next. Going for the Frenzy Plant. Still haven't backed out. Still trying to, make a comeback on this battle here. Zap Cannon, I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, almost there. And we get to the next Frenzy Plant as if it really mattered here. Okay. Because they still have a shield. I swap into bring in my Regirocks. Not like we have a choice here. Going for the Stone Edge, which would be enough. They know they have to shield that. That's what they were saving their shield for. Focus Blast is going to be doing a whole hell of a lot. And then Charizard's going to be able to take us out. No, we're so damn close. They get to the Dragon Claw. I wonder if we could have took that win if we were able to. I back out. I'm like, no, you're not going to be able to beat me all the way. All right, so another hard counter. What are we going to see? We got Venusaur up front. When we were leading with Regirock, we were never seeing any Charizards. But hey, they're all of a sudden here. Maybe an Ice type now? Articuno, baby. Yeah, let's go. So I'm just going to back out right out of that because our team is double weak to Ice. Yes, I know. Just showing you what's going on here. So I was losing my mind. I couldn't even type Regirock. I was like, oh. All right, so we put Regirock up front because we kept seeing Ice and Fire, right? The logical thing is to put the Rock up front. Let's see what happens when we put the Rock up front. Okay, after all of those counters. Oh, all of a sudden there's water now. After the Venusaur all that time. Do you see this shit? Do you see this shit? There's no denying it. Anybody who denies it at this point is brain dead. Or just literally they see it, they're just saying it's not. And then we throw into Garchomp and we get countered by a fairy. So let's keep it moving. I transitioned there, you saw the end, but this is the next battle. Galvantula, halfway decent. We threw the Regirock up front, we're sick and tired of this. So they swap, they bring in a Trevenant. This is not a good matchup because we're weak to grass here. Okay, so we're going to want to throw the Stone Edge. And maybe try to catch. I guess that was a little soon. I guess we're not trying to catch, we just want to farm up. All right, so we've gotten... that lead wasn't bad. Okay, well, we'll see what we got here. Okay. But those were pretty interesting leads when I started putting, when I swapped out the Pokemon there. Regirock, huh? All of a sudden a water type. Bringing in a Swampert here. We're going to go ahead and shield this up. I do believe we're going to want to try to get Swap back from them. And if we can pull that off, we should be looking pretty good here. And if, yeah, and they know it too. Galvantula is going to have a hard time taking us out with that move that's massively resisted to our Dragon and Ground. Getting to the Sand Tomb, they use their shield as well. So we're looking pretty good here. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Regirock, and I think we should be able to pull this one off here. Now, the lead wasn't bad at all. Right? It was a fine lead. Really. Couldn't complain whatsoever. It was matter of fact, they swapped because it wasn't really good for them. Getting to the Stone Edge, and at this point, it actually starts to, I think they quit, or they backed out, or they forced closer out. I'm pretty sure they forced closer out. Okay? Because like I said, I never see people really just stop attacking when they're winning. It's usually when they're in a bad position, they probably just close out their up. Like, I'm done with this, right? But it doesn't matter. Let them do what they want. So we got Regirock up front here. We're going to continue on. Let's see what we're going to see. Because we were seeing all kinds of Ice and Charizards. Where did the Ice and Charizards go? Oh, a fighter magically here after we took our Poison type off. Cool. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. It's not even surprising anymore. It's just like, well, let's see what we got today. All right, so bringing in the Garchomp to take care of the situation here. Going to go ahead and go for that Sand Tomb, and we're getting a shield out of them after lowering their defense as well. Sounds good to me. And unfortunately, we're going to have to pretty much reveal our whole damn team at this point because I'm not bringing in the Regirock to go up against a fighter. They're going for the Foul Play, and we're getting to the Frenzy Plant. Sounds good. Do they want to shield it up? Highly doubt that. More than likely, they got a counter to this Venusaur. Yeah, it's a Charizard. Immediately swapping into our Regirock here. Now we do resist... Well, I was going to say we resist the poison, but... Yeah, they got Dragon Tail and Aqua Tail, so we're going to have to kind of double shield this here and see if we can pull this off. Technically, it's not looking good. It's starting to really lag for me as well. I couldn't charge up my energy. All right, going for another Stone Edge, and they're double shielding it. They know they need to win this matchup here because, well, they don't think they double shield. They know it's their first shield there. And we get to the Stone Edge, but unfortunately, I don't think we have enough health to take on the Charizard. This is just not going to happen. I immediately swap. I don't know what I was thinking. I back out because that is a wrap. They would have been able to quick move me down. All right, next battle. What are we going to see with the Regirock here, folks? What do we got? Show me something juicy. A water type. So we do resist the poison, so we do have that going on for us here. Stone Edge is going to do a decent amount. Too bad we do not have Earthquake right now. Letting that Stone Edge go, as they really do not need to worry about the quick move whatsoever. All right, now this is probably going to be a Skull. We shielded up correctly. No debuff. Sounds good to me. Now they haven't used a shield. I've used one. Do they want to use one now? And they do. Now what we're going to want to do after this is bring in the Garchomp to farm them down. Oh, wait a minute. Do they want a double shield? That is the question. Let's see. Let's see if they want to double shield this here. Okay, they let it go. And we got a wall right in the back. And we get to the Stone Edge. If they shield this up, this is a wrap for me. And they do. Okay, so I had to back out. I got 2 Pokemon weak to ice in the back. They farmed down my Regirock with like almost 2 Icicle Spears. All right, next battle. We just kind of cut it out into the next one. Leading Venusaur, we're met with a Charizard right out the gate. You saw how I was changing my Pokemon, and it just put that up front. You got to love it. You got to love it. Where were all the fires? Do you see how every time I swap them out, they just kind of counter me again? Yeah, this is why I freaking go crazy with this damn game. All right, bringing in the Garchomp here. Now, Stone Edge, or not Stone Edge, Moonblast is going to one-shot us, so we got to shield that up. I'm thinking, you know what? I got a double shield. I almost feel like we got a double shield. This is going to be a Grass Knot? Nope. Thought it was. Unfortunately, it's not. So I bring back the Venusaur, and I just back out. I'm like, I'm so sick of it at this point. So we get a 1-4. It was just hard-countered City. Into the next one. What do we got here? Leading Venusaur again. Another Charizard or Ice? What is it going to be this time? Or maybe even a Steel type. A Cresselia. With Confusion? Yup, there you go. You never encounter Confusion Cresselia, but when you lead Poison and you're using my account, oh hell yeah, you better believe you will. Alrighty, so let's work with the situation here. Technically, this would be a good matchup for Venusaur because more than likely they have Grass Knot and Moonblast, which you resist both of those, and then Psycho Cut, so you'd be able to handle it, but this Cresselia is Confusion magically. So here we go. They're going to be swapping. They bring in a Lugia, and I'm just going to go ahead and back out here. I do hit this Outrage, but as soon as I get it off, I do back out because it's pretty much a wrap. And I'm not going to waste my time with that. All right, let's keep it moving here. Venusaur in the lead into the next battle. What do we got? An Obstagoon. Finally, a little something that we can work with. Once they bring me down to about 41%, or not 40, about 51% again, because I was at about a 56%. I brought myself up. So they say, you know, we gotta bring that down to about a 50% again. You're getting a little bit brave there. Your percentage is getting a little close to 60. We can't have that. Garchomp farming down Giratina and loaded up with energy here. We got to be quick on our toes to whatever they bring in. That Obstagoon going for the Sand Tomb. See what we can do here. Getting a shield with the Sand Tomb. All right. Lower the defense. Now we're going to be able to take them out that much easier with the Venusaur. And they're down a shield. We're looking good. Waiting for a potential swap right after this. Or trying to catch, going for Obstruct. Oh yeah, they're swapping and they bring in a Charizard. I'm ready for it. I'm swapping to my Regirock immediately because I'm so sick and tired of being countered. No. Nah, we're going to go in there right away. Anyways, going for that Stone Edge. We're looking good. Now, they shielded up, which is pretty crazy. Get to another Stone Edge. We can let this Blast Burn go. If it's even a Blast Burn, another Dragon Claw sounds good to me. And we will be taking them out. That Obstagoon can farm us up, but it's not going to help them at this point, honestly. We have a Frenzy Plant ready to go. I don't think that's going to be quite enough to take them out. It is going to be close. Let's see how much it's going to do. Shadow Venusaur doing a ton to that Obstagoon. And we win with 2 shields as they do back out. All right, now no transitions. Let's keep it moving from this battle to the next. Leading with that Venusaur. Looking good. Let's see if we can pull around a bad lead again. Yeah, come on. Give me a bad lead. Give me another Charizard or some sort of an Ice. What you got? Okay, or a Flyer. Yeah, Pidgeot. Okay, straight countered. Okay, we bring in Garchomp. And they bring in a Swampert. This is not so bad. So what we're going to have to do, again, is double shield. We're just going to have to double. I haven't really been double shielding, though, huh? But that's what we're going to do in this situation. We need the alignment with the Regirock, and once we get that alignment, we should be looking good. And since they used the shielder, that's even 1,000 times better for me. Shielding this up again, and I'm hoping we can farm them down. Oh, no, never mind. That's not happening. Going for another Sand Tomb here to get rid of them, or we're getting 2 shield out of them, too. Fantastic. Garchomp, please survive this. If you survive this, we'll be good. Buddy, you did it. You survived with 1 HP, my friend. Good stuff. Now we got the alignment we want, and they have no shields. And we're getting to the Stone Edge before they get to a Feather Dance. Even better. Not enough to KO, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're going to be able to swap out in Venusaur if we need to do that here, and we'll be looking fine. And they've got a Cresselia. I bring in the Venusaur, and like I said, if it has Psycho Cut, it's a wrap. You're going to take a win. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!